let me introduce Aaron, let him have a few moments to give you some ideas about where we're going today with the questions he's selected and give you a little more information about his personal background. Aaron?
Well, great. It's great to see everyone. I'm looking forward to a fun game. Rose, who you just saw up on the screen, Rose actually is a dear friend back from music school, and she introduced us to Jack. And yeah, so Jack has come to the Kennedy Center a bunch of times, and it's always, when we were performing, it was nice to have him there. We could grab a bite to eat and go backstage and do all those fun things. And looking forward to getting to do that again, hopefully soon, for orchestral musicians and many performing artists. It's been quite a year of staying home and not getting to do what we do. I'm wearing today my John Andrea Noseda t-shirt. He is the music director of the National Symphony. He is in Italy. He's an Italian conductor. And when the lockdown happened, he couldn't get out of Italy. And anyway, so we haven't seen him for a little while, but he was able to get over here a few weeks ago. And the National Symphony has been making some recorded events available to people. You can go to the Kennedy Center website. They have a digital stage where you can check out some of the goings on there. And the NSO musicians, even though we were at home for basically a year, we were not idle. In fact, we've done weekly Sunday evening NSO at home concerts streamed directly to Facebook and YouTube. So if you're looking for something to do and looking to hear some music, you can check out the NSO musicians on Facebook or YouTube. And we've got, I think this was our 53rd weekly Sunday evening concerts. They're all archived, so you can check those out there.
With that, Aaron, did you have anything else you wanted to add about the game before we start?
Yeah, so the only thing I'll say about the game is I tried to choose a wide range of styles and genres. We've got everything from pop, classical, hip hop, rock, new age, older stuff, newer stuff. So if you are familiar with a lot of them and not others, I'd say use your lifelines if you need them. And I hope we all have a fun game.
And here we go.
Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct.
Okay, it seems like we're getting to the point where just about everybody is paused. We'll give it just a few more seconds here. It seems like a couple people, computer got a little bit of a slow start. Okay, Aaron, you had me pause after question number 3. Was there something specific you wanted to discuss?
Well, so that was a tricky question. I put that on there because while Crank That was in fact the biggest dance craze since the Macarena, and in fact in 2008 it had the most views, 27 million plus views on YouTube, which at the time was huge. It was the first song to ever sell 3 million digital copies. So I had kind of thought as a little bit of a tricky question, but it in fact lost the Grammy nomination that year to Kanye West's Good Life. So
really?
To Good Life. So when you're ready, we can start it up again.
Okay, here we go, and we're next question will be question number 4.
Your answer is incorrect. Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Your answer is incorrect.
Like a pretty close game here, although Stephanie has pulled into the lead as usual. But we had some come from behind challengers last week, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, Stephanie is, yeah, she's blazing with these questions. Here we are. So we are, I think everyone's just about paused.
We are now paused at question number, next question will be question number 8.
Yeah, which was Dead Mouse. So Dead Mouse got his name back in high school when he had fixed a computer that was smoking, and it turns out there was a dead mouse in there, and everyone kept calling him Dead Mouse. So that's how he got his name. And for those of you who don't know, he is in fact the highest paid electronic music producer in the world, and he has 6 Grammy nominations to his name. He also works in techno under the alias Test Pilot, if some of you are familiar with him under that. But okay, I think we are ready to continue.
You know, I think this might be the hardest one we've ever had, Aaron, as far as questions go. We'll find out. Our next question is question number 8. Only 3 more questions to go.
Your choices have been narrowed down to the items highlighted in orange. Your answer is incorrect. I think you should select the answers highlighted in green. Your answer is correct.
Somebody's taking a commanding lead here.
We've got a commanding lead. Pull it out front. It's going to be hard.
We do. And it looks like we have everybody paused, waiting for the final question.
Okay, so Apex Twin here, you know, it's always very interesting. He's a colorful guy. He had no formal music training, but really was like a pioneer and changed a lot in electronic music. And he was asked why he used so many aliases, but he really had no good reason for that. He just said, oh, it seemed like the thing to do. So because of that, a lot of anonymous electronic music that he didn't necessarily write has been credited to him. So he's, I think, benefited from that a little bit. But he has won Grammys, 2014 Grammy for Best Electronic Dance Album. And supposedly, he says, I don't know if this is to be believed, because I think he's a little bit too colorful character, but he says he uses synesthesia and lucid dreaming to aid in his compositions. Okay, our final question.
You're ready to move along. We have a couple of people that are tied up here, and we'll just have to see how this goes. We've got one question left, and here it comes.
Your answer is correct.
We have our first $1 million
Let's see how you
winner
did.
at this point. That is an absolute first.
Incredible.
Everybody has completed. Wow. Wow.
And Stephanie, I got to
Okay.
what it's especially impressive because this had such a wide variety of musical knowledge. I'm so impressed. That's really incredible.
She actually smoked, pretty much smoked everybody in the room here. I'm a little bit shocked, actually. That is quite the victory there. Stephanie Lass is the winner again. This is now her third victory. I see a couple of people have actually dropped out after seeing how high a score she got, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and toggle us back to the room here. Wow.
I'm going to have to ask how she knows so much about so many different kinds of music, but that's incredible. Bravo to you, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you're more than welcome to come back on microphone if you want to tell us how you do it. How do you know so much about all these different subjects?
So I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket today. I had a lot of good guesses. I probably knew maybe half of them, and the other half were lifelines and guesses. So,
well, an educated guess sent you in the right direction, so that's good.
That was an impressive win. Oh my goodness. AJ, you want to say anything about that since you've moderated a couple of these?
Yeah. Well, see, secretly, Stephanie offered to split the prize with me, so I've been feeding her what the correct answers were on the side. So,
Oh, come on.
AJ, you were supposed to tell
this
us.
is Stephanie. She's doing a great job.
Wow. What a fun game that was. 1 million. That's a first.
That's our first.
Had anybody get them all right. The closest we've come was last week at 750,000, where we had a tie. So that's pretty exciting. So let me tell you about next week before we wrap this up. But before I do, Aaron, did you have any closing comments that you'd like to make before I announce our moderator and subject for next week?
But I just wanted to say thank you all for participating. This has been great fun to see you all virtually like this, and thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for moderating. We appreciate it. Our special VIP celebrity guest moderator next week is Elaine Dallas, who's in the room today as a player. I can't remember what her score was, but I'm sure she did well on this subject. And she's going to be doing movie stars and celebrities next week. And she's picked 10 questions, as did Aaron, for her event. And you're going to learn all about Elaine and her excellent background in movies and doing directing and things like that next week. We'll have a whole new game interface for you next week. It won't be this interface that you saw today. This is what we call Interface X, which is our customizable interface. Before I let you go, I do like to send out a survey while we're doing some wrap-up comments here. And if you'd like to learn a little bit about our product, KMX, and everything you've seen today is technology that's offered by our company, KMSI, the virtual learning room, which is KMxLive, KMX Games, our testing tools, our survey tools, even KMX Direct is our KMX ASP hosted learning management and talent management product. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about KMX and help us pay for all this fun that we're having, say yes to that. If you have any comments that you'd like to provide about the presentation that you received today, any technical issues that you might have run into during the event, or if you'd like to suggest a subject for some future event that we might hold, a presentation, go ahead and put that in the fill in the blank comment there. I'm going to give you just a few more seconds to answer that. And then once you do, I've got a little thing I want to push out to everybody that give you an opportunity to see one more piece of KMSI's technology. before I do that, let's see, it looks like everybody's pretty much done with their survey here. I'm going to go ahead and end the survey, bring you back into the room so everybody can see the chat room. Is there any comments or anything anybody'd like to say before we wrap up today? Obviously, Stephanie will be triple invited to our finals. All of our moderators will be invited to the finals as well. None of our moderators will have an opportunity to see the questions for the finals in advance. We do have a special guest moderator that's top secret for our finals, which will be held on May 18th, which is only 2 weeks away now. And hopefully everybody here comes back and we have something to celebrate. I see we've got some people typing in the chat room, so I'll wait for those comments. Aaron, well, thank you. Rose, okay, good. Okay, well, with that, thank you for attending today. Today's event has been recorded and live streamed on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. So if you did well, then you're going to be real popular out there. If you didn't do well, you can explain it to your friends later. And with that, I am going to push out one of our e-learning tutorials on our newest product, which is called KMxAuthor, which is an e-learning development tool that we provide to the public for free. No charge, completely free to the public on KMxDirect.com, the site that you're on. So if you haven't learned about KMxAuthor, here's a little tutorial to teach you all about it and help me pay the bills. Thank you again for attending today.